We'll be discussing about the decimal expansion of real numbers. There are basically a rational number can be a terminating decimal or it can be a non-terminating repeating decimal. For example, first example I have taken as 7 upon 8. When I have divided this, we are getting 0.875 and the remainder is 0. So it is an example of terminating decimal expansion. Non-terminating decimal expansion, like 10 upon 3, when I have divided it, so the digit 1 is repeated, and so it will be 3.3333 and so on. So after decimal 3 is repeated, so we say that this 3 is in the repeating block, and this can be written as 3.333 dot dot dot, or it can also be written as 3.3 bar. The digit which is repeated can be represented as a bar over that. Okay. Similarly, 1 upon 7. Here also I have taken 1 upon 7. So in this, when I have divided, I have got 0.142857, and in the remainder I am getting 1 again. So again this string will be repeated, that is 0.142857 will be repeated again. So we can say that 142857 is in the repeating block of divisor. Got it? So here you can clearly see how many digits are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 digits are there, and the divisor is 7. So the number of digit in the repeating block of divisor will be, or the string this will be always less than the divisor. So here there are 6 digits, so they will be less than the divisor itself. Got it? So this is the same thing I have written, the number of entries in the repeating string of remainder, and in the remainder also the number of string or number of entries in the remainder is also will be less than the divisor. The number of entries in the repeating string will be equal to the number of digits in the repeating block of divisor. So that will always be less than the divisor. Again, just revision of the concept. The decimal expansions of rational number are either terminating or non-terminating repeating. However, irrational number decimal expansion will always be non-terminating and non-repeating. Pi, now we talk about pi. Pi generally we write it as 22 upon 7 or 3.14, but it is not a so it should be a rational number, but this 22 upon 7 is not the accurate value, it is only the approximate value, because this 22 and 7 is not the exact value, it is the approximate value. The accurate value of pi is non-terminating, non-recurring decimal, so that's why pi is a irrational number. So we will be starting exercise 1.3. Question number 1, we have to write the following in the decimal form and say what kind of decimal expansion. Means we have to predict that they are non-terminating repeating decimal or terminating decimal expansion. So here 1 upon 11 I have divided it, so I have got 0.09, and again 1 is there, so it will be repeated like this. So 9 is this 0.09090909 will be repeating, so 09 is in the repeating block, so it is a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Now 4 whole 1 by 8, part number 3. So first of all we have converted it into improper fraction, and then when we have divided it, so we have got 4.125. So 4.125, after that remainder 0, so it is a terminating decimal expansion. One more example we will take, 3 upon 13. So when I have divided it, I have got 0.230769, and again I have got 3 in the remainder. So this digits in the repeating block will be repeated once again, 230769, 230769 and so on. So here you can clearly see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 digits are there, and the divisor is 13. So this repeating the digits in the repeating block is less than the divisor. So this is a example of non-terminating repeating decimal expansions. Okay. Question number 2. You know that 1 by 7 is equal to 0.14. This value is given. Predict the decimal expansion of 5 by 7 without doing long division. So, for example, if we have to find out without long division 5 by 7, 5 by 7 can be written as 5 multiplied by 1 by 7 or 5 times of 1 by 7. Then we will substitute the value of 1 by 7 as given in the question, 0.142857. We will simply multiply it. 5 7s are 35, 3 carry, 5 5s are 25, plus 3 28, 2 carry, 5 8s are 40, plus 2 42, 4 carry, 5 2s are 10, plus 4 14, carry 1, 5 4s are 20, plus 1 21, 2 carry, 5 1s are 5, plus 2 is 7. So 0.714285, and the bar will be put over the number, those number of digit which is as in the this. Okay, so we have got 0.714285 bar as the answer. Now express in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. Okay, first one, 0.6 bar. So 0.6 bar, in this type of question, what we do, we first of all assume that 0.6 bar is equal to x. Now we will multiply both sides by 10. So 10 multiplied by x, it will be 10x. 10 multiplied by 0.6 bar will be 6.6 bar. 0.6 bar is basically 0.66666 and dot dot dot, and so when it is multiplied by 10, it will become 6.6666 and dot dot dot. So it will be 6.6 bar. Now subtracting the first equation from the second equation, 10x minus x will be 9x, and 6.6 bar minus 0.6 bar will be 0.6 minus 0.6 will be 0, 6 minus 0 will be 6, that is 6. So x will be 6 upon 9, on simplifying 2 by 3. Similarly, now 0.47 bar. If we are having a bar over 7, okay, and 4 is not included, so this 0.47 bar, here we will write, suppose x is equal to 0.47 bar, multiplying both sides by 10, we get 10x is equal to 4.7 bar. So first of all, in this step what we are doing, we are basically converting the decimal in such form such that the digit which are in the repeating block will be on the right side, and the digit which are not in the repeating block will come in the left side. Now again we will multiply this equation 1 by 10. So we get 10 into 10x is equal to 10 into 4.7 bar. So we will be getting 100x equals to 47.7 bar. Now again the same process as we have done earlier, subtracting equation 1 from equation 2, 100x minus 10x equals to 47.7 bar minus 4.7 bar. On subtracting we get 90x equals to 43, x will be 43 upon 90. These questions are very important, practice these children. Okay, so now one more question we will discuss, 0.001 bar. So let x equal to 0.001 bar. Now multiplying, since we are having 3 digit in the repeating block, so we will be multiplying it by 1000. So it will be 1000x equals to 001.001. That will be written as 1 point, that can also be written as 1.001 bar. So on subtracting equation 1 from 2, 1000x minus x equals to 1.001 bar minus 0.001 bar. So 999x equals to 1, x will be 1 upon 999. We have to simplify until we are getting the simplest fraction. So this will be the P by Q form of this number. Now question number 7, write 3 numbers whose decimal expansions are non-terminating, non-recurring. You can take any 3 numbers. I have given few examples, 0.120, then 1200, 12000, dot dot dot. Similarly 160, 1600, 16, every time I am annexing extra zeros, okay, after the digits. So like this you can take any 3 numbers. Question number 8, find 3 irrational numbers between rational number 5 by 7 and 9 by 11. So here first of all I have divided 5 by 7, I have converted into the decimal expanded form, so it will be 0.714285. This will be in the repeating block. As you can see, I have done the division. Okay, Similarly, 9 upon 11 can be converted into 0.81 bar. Now once we have got the values of 5 by 7 and 9 by 11, 0.714 and 0.81, we can take any three values between 0.71 and 0.81 which should be non-repeating and non-terminating. Like I have taken 0.71, after that will be 0.720, 7200, 7200, 730, 7300 and so on, 740, 7400, 7400, dot dot dot. So these are three numbers, with three irrational numbers between 5 by 7 and 9 by 11 which are non-repeating, okay, and non-terminating. Okay, now next question, question number 9, classify as rational number or irrational number. Root of 23, it is irrational because root of any number which is not a perfect square is a irrational number. Root of 225, since it is a perfect square of 15, so it is rational. 0.3796, it is a terminating decimal expansion, so it will be rational number. And 7.47848 dot dot dot, so here you can see that 478478, so 478 is in the repeating block, so it is a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion, so it will be a rational number. 1.101001000, so it is non-terminating, clearly non-terminating and non-repeating, so it is an irrational number. Now we will be doing exercise 1.4, that is successive magnification. Successive magnification, first there are only two questions in exercise 1.4. Question number 1, visualize 3.765 on number line using the successive magnification. Here you can see that since we have to find out 3.765, first of all I have made a number line in which the distance between 3 and 4 is divided into 10 equal parts. So for dividing into 10 equal parts, we will be doing what? We will be dividing 10 equal parts, we will be making 9 marks between 3 and 4. 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, 3.5, 3.6, 3.7, 3.8, 3.9. Okay, there are 9 marks. After that, it will be divided into 10 equal parts. Now, since it is 3.765, it will be lying between 3.7 and 3.8. So we will magnify this this region 3.7 and 3.8. So 3.7 and 3.8 magnified. Again, this will be divided into 10 equal parts, 3.70, 3.71, 3.72 and so on till 3.8. Now again this 3.765 is there, so this will be lying between 3.76 and 3.77. So this will be magnified again. So like this 3.760, 3.761 and so on. Now we have to visualize 3.765, so this will be, this dot will be the point, that is 3.765. Similarly, question number 2, visualize 4.26 bar, so it is non-terminating repeating and up to 4 decimal places, so it is converted to 4 decimal places, 4.2626. Again we have done the same thing, we have divided 4 and 5 into 10 equal parts, then 4.2626, so it will be lying between 4.2 and 4.3. 4.2 and 4.3 is divided into 10 equal parts, then 4.26 and 4.27 is further divided into 10 equal parts. Okay, then 4.262 and 4.263 can be further divided into 10 equal parts, and 4.2626 we will get finally the answer. Hope it is clear. Very simple it is. So like this you will be doing this exercise. Thank you.